Loneliness is a common experience that can have significant impacts on our mental and physical health. Research has shown that loneliness is associated with a variety of negative outcomes, including increased risk of depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. But how does loneliness affect the brain? In this video, we explore the connection between loneliness and the brain, and how it affects our cognitive abilities. The neuroscience of loneliness. Loneliness is a complex emotion that arises when we perceive a lack of social connection or meaningful relationships. In the brain, loneliness is associated with a variety of neural changes, including altered activity in regions of the brain that are involved in social processing and emotional regulation. One study found that lonely individuals showed decreased activity in the prefrontal cortex, a region of the brain that is involved in executive functions such as decision-making and planning. Another study found that lonely individuals had increased activity in the amygdala, a region of the brain that is involved in emotional processing and fear response. These neural changes may contribute to the negative outcomes associated with loneliness, such as increased risk of depression and anxiety. Loneliness and cognitive decline. In addition to its effects on mental health, loneliness has also been linked to cognitive decline in older adults. One study found that loneliness was associated with faster cognitive decline in older adults, particularly in the areas of episodic memory and executive function. Other studies have found that loneliness may be associated with changes in brain structure, including decreased gray matter in regions of the brain that are involved in memory and emotion regulation. The connection between loneliness and inflammation. Recent research has also uncovered a potential link between loneliness and inflammation in the body. Inflammation is a natural response of the immune system to injury or infection, but chronic inflammation has been linked to a variety of health issues, including heart disease and cognitive decline. One study found that lonely individuals had higher levels of a biomarker of inflammation called interleukin-6, IL-6, than non-lonely individuals. This suggests that loneliness may be associated with increased inflammation in the body, which could contribute to the negative health outcomes associated with loneliness. Combating loneliness. Given the negative impacts of loneliness on mental and physical health, it's important to take steps to combat loneliness. Here are a few strategies that may help. 1. Foster meaningful relationships. Make an effort to connect with others and cultivate meaningful relationships. Join a club or organization that aligns with your interests, or volunteer in your community. 2. Stay active. Engage in physical activity, which has been shown to have mood-boosting effects and can help you feel more connected to others. 3. Seek professional help. If you are struggling with loneliness or other mental health issues, seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide support and guidance. In conclusion, loneliness is a common experience that can have significant impacts on our mental and physical health. The neuroscience of loneliness suggests that it is associated with changes in brain activity and structure, as well as increased inflammation in the body. To combat loneliness, it's important to foster meaningful relationships, stay active, and seek professional help if needed. By taking steps to address loneliness, we can improve our overall well-being and cognitive abilities. Thank you. Please click like and subscribe.